sure what day it is, but does this noise show up? I don't know what I'm hearing. It's receding now. Got no idea what that is. None. And we're off. Okay, today's day 58. I just got thrown off a little bit this morning. It's kind of late for me. Oh, Jesus. It's already 3:45. I woke up at like 2:30. I should have been out of here a while ago. Some jackwagon decided to sleep right next to me. Well, not right next to me. There's a good 9 feet between us. But there's plenty of places he could have gone. That was his decision. It was too quiet down there. Nothing to mask my noise. But that's his fault. I was there first. I have no idea what that noise was I was hearing this morning. The only thing I can logically deduce is there's a freeway nearby. There's some sort of highway. Every once in a while I can hear like a big truck engine brake. So I'm thinking it was just something hauling a weird load that was whistling or something. Or it's a banshee. One of the two. This is a good morning. You just tell it's going to be a nice warm day today. Goal is to get a good workout today. See what we can do. I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of 20, maybe 25. You know, huge. Warning, strobing effect may affect sensitive viewers. So it's not totally that the guy slept next to me. What really irks me is that I didn't hear him set up at all. I don't like sleeping through that kind of stuff. Evidently, a few nights back, 12 heard the sounds of men and women talking up on the hill, a vehicle, 2 loud vehicles. Metals, she said it sounded like they were dumping garbage, but you know, when I walked from my morning constitution, I didn't see any evidence of this. But you know, I do not doubt her. And she was talking about trucks that went by. It sounded like jets, and one of those did go by. You know, it's just a really big truck. It's a narrow road. The sound travels with it. Very loud, but it's up through all that. I mean, it's good to be a heavy sleeper, but that's a little worrisome. You know, I would like to wake up before the bear eats me. I mean, out here, that's not really the thing. But, oh, soak. Less soak on the trail than I expected today, though. But wait till the sun comes up. But I don't like that I'm sleeping through everything. I'd like to at least, you know, wake up, lift one eyelid, and be like, no, okay, that's somebody setting up a tent. And then go back to sleep. Where it's my conscious decision to go back to sleep. I don't like that I'm just oblivious. I woke up and I was like, hey, Who's that lightly snoring over there? It wasn't a heavy snore, so I wasn't mad at the person for that. Just proximity. But that's the first thing I noticed when I woke up. I was like, oh, who's that? Light snoring going on. That's in the wrong direction from where 12 had set up. And then, of course, he was on the side where, like, I got to choose one side. I could be on the left side of my thing and light him up a little bit with the ambient light, red light next to him and whatnot. Oh no, I was kind of being a dick, wasn't I? Oh, yeah, well, okay, so while I was sitting there, I heard him snoring, and I was like, oh, douche, I saw there was somebody camped right next to me, and I'm just never pleased about that. So I lit him up with my little flashlight, the one that's really powerful, and boom, and he stopped snoring. I was like, okay, maybe I woke him up a little bit, and he went back to sleep, and I was there for like an hour and a half doing my stuff. And I did this 3 times, and all 3 times he did not say anything, but he stopped snoring. And I was like, maybe there's something to that. Maybe I actually didn't wake him up, Jim. Maybe I just alerted part of his brain, and that woke him up enough to stop him from snoring. I don't know. We're going to have to work on this. I'm going to start lighting up snorers while they sleep and see if they stop snoring. I can cure your snoring with shining light in your eyes while you sleep. Call it therapy. I'll charge you for it. Yeah, that's $100, man. I just cured your snoring for 5 minutes. Maybe a mask that shoots some lights into their eyes every time it hears you snore. I don't know. Just spitballing. Just looked at the map for the first time today. Didn't really study it much. Didn't look at elevation or anything. Sometimes I glance, sometimes I don't. I was just making sure I had water in, 5 or 8 miles or something. Of course there is. It's the AT. She be moist. But I did notice that I will be traveling southbound for many a mile today. Good thing to get that soboing done before the sun is fully up. I want to get those squinty eyes of a sobo. You can tell them just by looking at them. I already look shady enough. If I get squinty eyes on top of it, nobody's going to give me a ride. Just past the shelter, tons of people at it. I was looking down, but in my peripheral I could see all those little tabs that glow on the tents. Too close to the trail. It's hard to get by without them hearing me. I'd like to think I would have heard me walk by, but no, I'd probably slept through it. That's my thing now. I sleep through everything. Not necessarily a bad choice. I know at one point in hiking I would wake up to the pitter-patter of mice in my tent. That alone was enough. Now if that happens, will I even notice? I am kind of insulated from the noises as well. In a tent, in a hammock, in some puffies. It's a very nice cocoon though. I'm fucking loving it, man. Very insulated from everything. Except bear attack. They don't care about all that. You're just a plastic wrapped burrito. Well, I did see a couple lights on in tents as I was going by, so some other peeps waking up already, or, maybe just doing their thing, who knows. I have met a few night crawlers on this trail. None as crawlery as myself, of course. But, I'll start somewhere. And those people are really going to appreciate it come summertime. When those fools who sleep till 10 will suffer. And I'm going to suffer too, but in a pleasant and enjoyable way. Many different levels of suffering. Not all of them have to be bad. Come on. Yeah, I just heard kind of a similar noise to this morning, but a little different. But this one sounded owly, so I'm totally leaning towards that direction. So maybe the first one was too. It was just kind of an owl doing some weird ass noises that's flying around. Owls do make a bunch of crazy ass noises. Or I just try to attribute half the crazy ass noises I hear to owls to make me feel better. Oh yeah, we're starting to get into some silky territory. I'm waking up one day thinking there was monkeys fighting. I was like, it took me a while to realize, no, there's no monkeys on the AT. But according to the people around, those were owls. Didn't sound like no damn owls to me. Is that a bug? It's so quiet around here. A single bug made me stop. I'm like, what's that noise? Hey, time to raise our paranoia level a little bit with a safety meeting. Everybody join in. Nice little smoke and saunter. That's pretty mellow terrain. Hey, Birdie, what are you doing out this early? Yeah, being disturbed by your punk ass? You're nuts. Yeah, it's kind of a dick move to light him up like that. An owl probably just snatched him off that branch. He's like, why you light me up? Stop lighting me up, dude. Your breakfast. Oh, spiders. Ah. I predicted today was going to be real silky. Yesterday had a little bit going on, but you know, it was a crappy, cold, wet day the day before. So like, you know, that's gonna be a nice day. It's gonna entice them spiders to. I don't even know why they do the silk thing. I know some of them float around and whatnot. I think the other ones are just being jerks. Pretty sure half the things that happen happen just to annoy me. All spider webs are face height. Every single one of them. All spiders know that I am 5'10", 5'9" and a half, 5'10", and they spin their webs accordingly. One silk strand right across the tip of my nose. How do they do it? I don't know, man. That's spider science right there, you know. Yeah, if you can't tell, this is not my first safety meeting. I started off in my tent. That's probably why it took me an hour and a half to pack up this time. Oh, that's probably the only glimpse we're going to give the moon. We're a little less than half moon and, well, waning, of course, because that's why I can see it. I hear a rooster. I hear noise. Just a leaf falling. Oh, no, it's a tree rodent of some sort. I see you, or maybe a bird. I think it was a bird climbing the tree. Very weird. I don't know what I just saw. I don't know. sorry, spiders. I know you put a lot of work into this. Real jerk move me to want to use the trail. You could set up anywhere you wanted. You decided to do it here. Some sort of spider home insurance scam. They're like, yeah, giant walk through my house again. Wow. Reimburse me. Hear the steady hum of a highway over here. We got eyeballs. More eyeballs? I'm assuming it's deer since there's a few of them. They seem loaded to go. Oh, there's 3 of them. 4 of them. All right, just to be on the safe side. Oh no, there's not deer ears. Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Never mind. Sorry, dear. Just wanted to shine light on you, just to see what you were. Light you up for the predators. Ruin your night vision. Yeah, all that stuff. Enjoy living your best lives, dears. Nice to see some eyeballs in the woods for a change. Notice to truckers. No through truck tractors with trailers longer than 30 feet. Oh. Oh, that's the moon. I'm just going to take this road into Irwin. I'm sure all roads lead there. Oh, like one of them secret society kind of logos going on there, man. Maybe something occultish. Keep your eye on these guys. Right here. It's not rain. It's just got to be insects moving. I don't know if you guys can hear the pitter patter on the leaves. There's not a cloud in the sky. That's all spiders and shit. I mean, I've heard the crickets during the day, but I just hear movement from every direction. So I'm having a memory about these. these little flowers on these plants eventually turn to like a little fruit or something. I want to say this is an old memory, but I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Man, can you imagine trying to tarp camp and all these spiders? Yeah, me neither, man. I don't want to do that. There's a light down there. Way too low on the horizon to be a star. It's not moving, so I'm assuming it's fixed to some sort of structure. What will it be? What will it be? Oh, I was seeing the lights of a hostel. Laurel Hostel. Where is the trail, though? I see a blaze over here. Okay. Oh, and even a bridge. It's funny that says north on it because I'm headed south right now. It's still no bow. Ooh, see my breath over here. A tombstone or something? I think they are. Oh, there we go. Oh, 1967. Or 61 maybe. I can't tell. Not that long ago. Looks like I got me a nice 9-mile stretch or so without water. Well, without water on the map anyway. So I'm going to grab me like a liter and a half here and call that good for 9 miles. Maybe I'll regret it. Maybe I won't. Pretty sure I won't regret it. It's only 9 miles. Unless it gets really, really hot. Oh no. No, I can handle it then too. Almost unfiltered. It's a slow process. I didn't feel like squeezing, so I'm just letting it drip. I had things I could be doing, so I did them instead, brush my teeth and all that fun stuff. I did just get passed by 2 hikers, which is kind of rare for this early, but it happened. I didn't know them though. Turns out I have ample water. I forgot about the 3/4 liter on my chest, so now I've got about like 2 1/4. Something like that. I don't know. I'm bad at math. Got plenty. Probably too much. But I already slow filtered it. So I'm drinking it. What a beautiful morning. Sunlight's about to catch me. I have been slacking. I'm only maybe 5 miles in. Such a different world than it was just 2 weeks ago, huh? There's a shelter down here. I figure it's totally walking distance. Yeah, I could see it from the trail. So I'll sit there and have me a little safety meeting. Oh, people still in tents. Lazy hikers. Oh, that was a nice little shelter stay. I actually made a pot of coffee. Had some oats. I was probably there for like an hour. You know, what time is it? 10 o'clock. Almost an hour. You just gotta savor days like this. Soak it in. They do not really get much better than this. Normally, if it's an awesome temperature like this, you'll have bugs eating you somewhere. This is a gorgeous day. Big day to whip out some miles. I'm shooting in my mind for somewhere near 25, but we'll see. That's cool. I got recognized at the last shelter by somebody who didn't recognize me, but she knew my name. But they were asking, where'd you come from last night? Because that's a common question. And I was like, water source about 11 miles back. And the girl says, are you the Nightcrawler? He's like, hell yeah. And she's an early morning cat herself, but more like 5, but that's still early morning. She's thinking of taking the name like Silky for her silk blazing. People don't understand the pain of silk blazing. I mean, some of you guys deal with the remnants of them later, but to be that first face out eating all those webs, man, it takes a special kind of person to go out and do it more than once. Oh, it feels like an order. I should probably go do what it says. Yeah, on the rock. Oh, downhill. Oh, leave my pack here. Yeah, screw it. It can't be that far, man. Just hide behind this bush, right? Hey, butterflies. Yes, keep it. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Stop buzzing me. Butterflies are really aggressive creatures. You'd never know it because they look like floppy dish rags while they're flying through the air. Those things are fighters. Okay. Safety rock. Safety time. Excellent. Woo, 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 woo. Hey, this is supposed to be the end of the rock here, man. All right, there we go. Not much of a trail right now. Okay, here we go. Here we are at High Rock. Yes, because there's a little symbol thingy. It is not the best rock to get high on, let me tell you that. It's going to dig into my tender buttocks. I mean, with its edge-like shape. I mean, that will damage my delicate cheeks. I guess I said on roots. High Rock, Bar Rock. It was great hanging with you, man. Woo! Let's do a little downhill now. Nice. Depending on how low I go, I don't see anything jutting off in the distance. Probably headed that way because those are the tallest things I can see right now. Yes, we should go over here down into said gap that I hear the cars rolling by. Yes, definitely cars. And then up the other side. Huzzah! Hey, who put barbed wire up here? And why? It stops right there. What's the point? Oh, and it begins back again. Okay, really old barbed wire fence. Why is it still here? Oh, you know we're getting close to the gap. There's no way anybody would haul this heavy ass thing very far. What are we memorializing? Memorializing? Why can I not say the word? Memorializing? Memorializing? I don't know, nothing feels right. It says natural bowl, springs, creeks, meadows, and forest passes from our family to the U.S. Forest Service. Oh. I think these people gave some of their land to the trail. Well, thank you very much. Moi, M-O-Y-E, moi. Hasta poi mahalo. No hurt trees. Bad. Why? Just why? I'm torn. I kind of hope there's trail magic, but I kind of hope not, because I'd rather make some miles, and I really spend some time with these trail magics. Now that I don't feel like I'm in a hurry. I sat at one for like 6 hours. And several others for more than an hour each. Normally I'm not that guy, but I am lingering. Like, well, I got nowhere I really need to be. I think I'm technically ahead of myself as far as time and date of last one, because I barely got into Irwin on Cinco de Mayo. I remember I had my first margarita. I mean, it is like May 2nd, 3rd maybe right now. And I'll be at Irwin tomorrow. So I had an 11-day head start on myself last time, but I already beat myself, yeah. But I cheated this time. I'm already in hiker shape. And last time my pack was 55 pounds. So I did pretty good, actually. I commend my former self for making it this far, this fast. And I started off with like 24 hard-boiled eggs. Who the fuck does that? And no shoes. That's why I thought I could carry more. It's like, 1 pound on the foot is 4 on the back. So if I don't have shoes on, then, I can carry 24 hard-boiled eggs. It only makes sense. What else would you carry? Not shoes. Speaking of shoes, that was another thing they asked me about, which is kind of funny. There's certain things I just enjoy talking about. Shoes is not normally one of them, but since I have a pair of badass Walmarts on, for $25, that have lasted me over 700 miles. But they're like, well, you got a lot of hiking experience. The German couple back there, they're asking. And they're like, well, what hiking shoe do you recommend? Because he got some oboes and they're just tearing his feet up. The toe box is too small for him. And I was like, dude, I'm wearing Walmart shoes. Went through the whole spiel of it. And he said that he's like, I might have to try that. Only makes sense. I mean, especially if you're getting twice the mileage out of a $25 pair of shoes that you're getting out of a pair of $120 shoes. Why would you not? Sure, they're a little heavier and they don't come in the fancy colors. But I don't need fancy colors. I do like fancy colors. We all know I do. But I don't need them. I got enough razzle dazzle without them. See, some people just don't have enough personality, so they need those accessories to stand out. Look, it's yellow shoes. I actually did meet a guy named Blue Shoes on one trail. It was this trail in New York. Wow, crazy how the memories come back to you. I thought of Blue Shoes in years. Brief interaction. But he was a really nice guy. Not seeing anything that looks magic-y, but I can only see so much. And that's probably not where I'm getting out anyway. All these trees look relatively the same age. Did something happen around here? See a bunch of baby trees. Nice bridge. They got some flat spots up in there. They don't have a homeless population out there they're trying to keep out, because they can design these things like this, but if they do it anywhere near a city, assholes like me are sleeping up in there. I'm not trying to live there, just I need to sleep for a night. Somebody came up here with some blue spray paint, huh? And free time. Here's the next place. They tell me to take a left. No. Oh, I see blazes over there. Okay. It's a walking trail, opposed to those floating trails. I really love those. Oh, Tennessee welcomes me, but it's all the way over there. Enhance. We can see it. It counts. I haven't seen a whole lot of chain link fences. Those aren't even safe enough to secure swimming pools where I'm from, but you can lock up a whole forest out here. What are these about? Like little mini half steps? I guess so. Like those steps are too tall. Put that sign up there. Did they bring a ladder into the woods? Oh, the size of some of those places. There has to be a resort up there. I see mansions all over the place, but that one. Oh yeah, a lot of these are so tiny they are definitely rentals. No self-respecting rich person is going to live in one of those tiny little things. Let's mock them. Enhance. Yeah, these people don't live in those. They live in this. Enhance. Or this. That's what I think is a resort. Nice. Day feels good. I got lots of energy. trail has been really nice and soft, so I can stab my poles in and pull myself along. I feel like I've been getting a damn good workout today. Hoo-wah. Let's go past an Englishman. Looks like an angry cyclops. I don't know what plant these are, but I'm really liking their use of purple and green. What do you turn into? What's that, like a part of a muffler or something? It's a big ass muffler. It's a tailpipe. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Smokestack, maybe for a smokestack. Yeah, I like that better. Well, I don't know, man. Some weird pagan shit going on over here. Take that out. I don't know what you do with them rocks, but keep nature natural. Hell yeah, I'm carrying it out. That's one of my things, man. A big piece of metal, just waiting for me. Thing's probably been sitting there for decades. Because I wasn't the kind of guy to pick up huge, heavy stuff last time, was I? I don't think so. I think that started on the PCT. But I don't know, it might have happened out here. I feel some things were made for me. I don't want to taking it to the next road crossing and just chucking it out and become somebody else's problem. Just getting it out of my woods. You can keep it in your private, rich community over there, which is where it's going to end up. Roll it down the hill into some rich guy's yard. His gardener can take care of it. Oh, look at these vermilion beauties. They're all over the place. Oh, we got some stairs coming up. Nope, I quit. I'm not doing those stairs. Turn around, going home. It's just too much. Oh yeah, I'm considering this a trail challenge. I'm doing my best to just curl this piece of metal, get my biceps engaged, and trade it back and forth between my arms and see if I can do that until I pretty much get rid of it and see how sore I am tomorrow and the next day. Back to curling. Maybe we're desperate, but I pee faster than that. Come on. Well, my day gets better. So I just ran into a couple of trail angels, Michael Lee and Galilee. Lalily. But anyway, they gave me a burrito and chocolate cake. Oh, I just dropped one of my chocolate cakes. But that's okay, they're individually wrapped. I got you, you ain't getting away from me. And they said that I can drop this piece of steel off up here by their cooler, and they'll take it the rest of the way into this community up here for me. I agree. And then I get rewarded for carrying garbage out. Yeah, I don't do it for that. I do it. These are trail challenges meant to make me stronger or break me. But if you accept all the challenges the trail gives you, you will be a more badass mofo by the end of it, I guarantee. So yeah, I ended up carrying this thing a little over a mile, and my arms are jelly. If jelly hurt. But yeah, it's getting heavy. It can't be more than like 8 pounds, maybe 10 tough. But, oh, it's getting heavy. It's just cumbersome. And now that I have food in my hands, it's harder. Put this down. All right, we're getting rid of this thing soon, though. But yeah, thank you for the trail magic. I appreciate it, ladies. They even took a picture of me. She said she'd send it to me. So I have a picture of me. Yay! It's nice to get in other people's pictures of me because I don't take many pictures of me. Gotta have something for the scrapbook. Keep nature natural. Probably a logbook of some sort. I carried it up the hill for him and everything. Because I didn't want them carrying that weight. That thing's kind of heavy. Back down to the trail. There's just a tiny side trail up here. I could technically walk on their roads if I wanted. And they connect back with the AT later. But I don't want to walk on their roads. I only kind of want to walk on the roads because I'm assuming they don't want me to walk on the roads. But other than that, I'd rather be on the trail. Nice short side trail. Well, thank you very much, ladies. Evidently, they leave trail magic here sometimes. But not today. Well, kind of today. That was a pretty damn good burrito. I'm sure the cake was tasty too, but I didn't even chew it. It just went right down my food hole. The burrito, I took a time and I ate it in 3 bites. 1, 2, 3. That was actually really good timing. I need something a little more substantial than, I eat snacks most of the day. Little big bars and everything but protein bars. I freaking hate protein bars. Why does it all taste like shit, man? Like, I have never had a good protein bar. Some of them are tolerable, but as far as good, no. That better soylent green. There's some puffy clouds moving into our neighborhood. I'm curious how cold it's going to be in the shadow. Because I was thinking about taking off my shirt and doing a little hiking. The sun is feeling good. And I am pale as all get out. And we all know the only thing chicks love more than a sexy six-pack is money. But other than money, they like a brownish six-pack. Pale, pasty white marshmallows on your stomach don't really do it for them as much. And we all want to feel sexy. I could use a little color. So Michael Lee was really cool. She was a really nice lady. She's the one that gave me the burritos. But her friend did not like me, and I could totally tell. She was upset that I had too many American flags on. She asked me, "Did you serve?" I was like, "No, ma'am, I did not." She's like, "Well, why do you have all those flags?" Kind of in a condescending tone, as though as a red-blooded, freedom-loving American, I'm not allowed to sport a flag. I'll fight you for that. Well, probably not, but I'll argue with you. But she said, "Well, I've got a question for you." And then Michael and I started talking real quick, and I was like, "So your question?" She's like, "Never mind." And then she prayed for me real quick, but in a condescending tone. But I still said "Amen" at the end, just to steal her thunder. But and I don't really get why people just assume that the only people that are allowed to carry American flags around are vets. And, you know, it's something we associate with them and whatnot, yes, but damn it, I'm an American. More American than most, I'd say. If I go to any country, I will super stand out as the American dude there. There's no hiding it. I'd be like, yeah, that guy's obviously American. I am uber American. Except I'm, you know, smart then, in decent shape, and, you know, well put together and all that stuff. Unlike most of y'all slobs. Not you guys. You guys are crawler fans. You're awesome people. But look at the slobs around you. Yeah. Oh, those are what passes as Americans. No. Badass like myself. I'm a good representative. Maybe not the best, but still. I am Joe America, motherfuckers. Accept it. So I've been looking at the bees out here, and all of them I have seen out here are females. Every single one of them. What do the males do? Like, I see them in the town, they hover around, and like, essentially, as far as I can tell, anything that flies by, anything, a mosquito or a fly, they go grab that thing, and I don't know if they're punching it in the face and like, don't you come back to my neighborhood ever again, because they don't sting or bite. And it's a real quick interaction where they grab it, and you hear a click of the bodies touching, exoskeleton on exoskeleton, and then they release it right away. And it flies off like, what the hell just happened? But I don't know what purpose. Ooh. Well, that's not very sturdy. I don't know what purpose they serve. You know, the females are digging the holes, laying the eggs, and they're the ones with the pollen all over them, so they're obviously collecting. But I haven't seen a single male out here collecting that I've been able to tell. I gotta see its face to know. Males just hang out in town and guard the home. I'll take that job. Sure, you have to worry about somebody like me coming along and snatching you out of the air and putting you in their mouth. But I haven't put one in my mouth yet. You notice I said yet, though. I gotta have the experience. I actually want to do it to Shira, since she's the one that does it to other people. Next time I see her, I would love to have a bee come out of my mouth when I greet her. She would get a kick out of it. I'm afraid she's a little far behind, though. She'll catch up, though. Everybody went. They invited 12 and I, but I declined before she knew that we had an invitation. But they were all going tubing down the river. Spend the entire day doing it, and I was like, nah, we're getting out of town. Had you said that yesterday, yeah, I probably would have went along, but I spent like 3 days in that town. That's long enough. And then Swami, the guy who did the graffiti on my pack, him and his magic bus, he said they won't be in Irwin until Sunday. And today is probably like, I don't know, Thursday? Yeah. So I doubt I'll be seeing him in Irwin. I'll probably see him again before trail days, I imagine. But if not, as I pass through. Not sure if I'm passing through as trail days is going on, or if I'll be early, late. I don't know. Not overly concerned. It'll happen as intended. I like your little fuzzy ends. Little fuzzy ended flower petals. So for the sissies, they have, I don't know, something runs along that way, but the trail goes this way. This will take me up and over the mountain. That one takes me into that rich neighborhood, and I get to walk their roads for a while. Definitely want to go there. Don't want to go there, especially if I'm allowed to. Or welcome to by the, the trail tells me to go that way. That takes all the fun right out of it. Okay, so this one's called Big Bald. Let's see how big and bald it is. Yeah, not doing bad. It's not even 2 o'clock yet, kind of close, and I've already done 18 and a half miles. Getting a good workout today, in between all my yammering. Jeebus, look how sweaty my pants are. I have swamp ass. My belt is all soaked too. So I am cruising around in my undies. Yeah. It's as naked as I feel comfortable getting right now at this point in the trail. There's a lot of new people here. It would really wreck their day to see all of this. So I'll give most of it, but not all. Still want you to be able to grow up feeling like a real man. You can still lie to yourself. Once you see all this, there's no lying to yourself anymore. Nightcrawler, like a trash extraordinaire. So yeah, just gloves, shoes, and drawers. Oh, and a buff. Gotta have a buff. Yeah. Let's get our tan on. So as I'm still putting my backpacking on and stuff. Yeah, hikers come down and they're like, hold on, no, we know you. You night hiked into a shelter we were staying at. Oh, I remember which shelter too. Now I do. It was in the Smokies. But yeah, you remember, what was your name again? Like Nightcrawler. He's like, oh, that makes sense. But they didn't care that I was, dressed for the occasion. It's funny enough, his girlfriend, his wife, is wearing a bug net right now. I was like, you got a bug net on? I'm out here almost naked. But she's one of those people that bugs are attracted to. Thank you. There's been a bunch of little nice water sources like this. Don't need any of it because there's plenty more coming. Let's just come right out of the mountain there. Still impresses me to see water just kind of come out of nowhere. This is pretty much what all the mountains in Arizona look like to me, except these have trees on them. So Arizona has just random big piles of rocks. We refer to them as mountains. And they used to be great looking back in the day. And then rich people came in. And they ended up doing this to my mountainsides in hunts. Straight wrecking it. So you see where people had put in mansions, and then richer people came in and needed to build more road so they could get above the other mansion. And then the other mansion has to dig out or have part of the mountain demolished so that they can build extra rooms onto this thing that's already bigger than their needs. In most mansions lives a divorced father with a daughter that hates him. And that's it in the 19 rooms they have. Rich people tend not to have as many children as poor people. Oh, they even got a golf course on it. Why not? Why not? Seems more appropriate here than in Arizona, at least. Yeah, I'd be a fan if it became a trend to burn down every mansion you see. The world doesn't need any of them. Zero, zilch. .360 views, what? That is a big bald. Not all balds and domes are balds and domes. Turns out Klingman's dome isn't even a dome. They had to go down and cut down every tree to make it appear as a dome. And then later on, the Forestry Service had them all grow back. I'm assuming that's my trail over there. So this just runs right along the border between the two states, North Carolina to my right, Tennessee to my left. And I just stay on those borders, kind of crisscrossing in and out of them just a little bit each one for the longest time. Till right before pretty much I'm going into Irwin, and then it's officially Tennessee from there on out. Oh, got a human on a hill over here. Let's go be real friendly in our underwear. Real close talker. Hey buddy, how you doing there today? Just getting all close. Like, man, you look really good today. How did you work out? Just make him uncomfortable. Oh, I was wondering what I was hearing. What are you, you're not, no, you're one of them, marmots. Yes, that is a marmot. Didn't smell them, I just heard the buzzing of flies. Who killed a marmot? Marmot murderers. My first Indian paintbrush out here. Those aren't petals, those are actually the leaves. I don't think I knew about those until I did the PCT. Because they're everywhere in the West. Different colors, everything from super bright red, like super bright red, all the way down to yellows. Faded oranges in between. I like them. I'm a fan. Let's see if I find more of them in the south. There's that one, just a fluke. Hello, ladies. Oh, what a beautiful spot. They like that. Oh, that's man-made. What do we got going on over here? Oh, chimney. Somebody else thought this was a really awesome spot. Just has that feel, man. So I wonder if this was somebody's house back in the day. I don't see any foundation or anything. So I'm going with no, it was not somebody's house. It's a chimney maybe for, I don't know, smelting something? Who knows? Maybe they were panning for gold over here. Pan it here, you smelt it there. I don't know. It doesn't really look like a smelter, but I don't know anything about smelting gold. But nice little campsite. I could see staying here. It's got a good feel to it. But I still have a few more miles. It's 2:50 right now. So yeah, I got like 3, maybe 4 more hours of hiking left in me. Depends. I think I'm gonna set an all-time high for this trail. Well, yeah, since I started on the Pinhoti. I think my highest day was like 22 or 23. I think I'll actually be breaking the 25 barrier today. That's like a really cool campsite comes up. Is possible. Forest changes again. What kind of trees are these? They look like mesquite trees from back home, really. I don't know how to tell if something's mesquite without cooking something over it and seeing if it has that good mesquite flavor in it. So there is a shelter coming up in point 3. And reading the description of it, it tells you that this is the very last shelter for nobos with a privy for quite a while. What they mean to say is that Tennessee is way too cheap to actually build and maintain privies, so they just prefer to use shit all over the woods. Like when you're going through the Smokies, if your shelter has a privy on it, it is in North Carolina. If it does not have a privy on it, and it just has one of those toilet areas, that actually almost always points towards North Carolina, coincidentally enough, that's Tennessee. Because, I mean, do you really expect much from Tennessee at the same time? Does anybody? No, nobody does. Nobody does. Tennessee, nothing is expected of you ever. All right, really? Digging a hole in the ground, letting people shit in is too much to ask? And, I'm not even big on privies. I use them here and there. But I like them because other people use them. I didn't show you what the Smoky Mountains toilet area looks like, but it is the stuff of nightmares. As far as the eye can see, there's just white paper sticking out of the ground. Layers, people shitting on shit for decades. Thousands and thousands of people a year. And that's all Tennessee's fault, so just so you know. Dig a fucking hole in the ground, man. Let me poop in it. Or let others poop in it. Ruins campsites less. So, yeah. Shelters are going to be more disgusting in Tennessee. You're probably more likely to catch diseases in them and stuff. But, it's Tennessee. I have a hard time searching for anything positive to say about Tennessee. Like, I'm racking my brains. Said something good happened in Tennessee. And I'm like, no. I can't think of a damn thing. You just be you, Tennessee. You're special in your own way, in a short bus kind of way. Is that saying there's pie that way? Because that's what I'm reading. There's pie over here. Let's go get some. Well, this one's a little different looking. It's got siding on it. Is it a two-story? Ooh, looky there. They even got, I don't know, garbage space underneath. What the hell's that all about? It's like bunk beds. Okay. I don't normally leave garbage in the woods. They got this little diorama thing they got going on in here, and it needs a Jesus back here silently judging you. There you go. It's complete. I like how well manicured this place is. Oh, that root's cool. Oh, look at that. That's well manicured. Oh, one of them twisty logs. Really nice little place. They could definitely put a few more spots in here. Or we could just kind of take them over. See what the privy situation is. That's a very tiny privy. Yes, it is. A poo with a view. Right there. Yeah, oh, you can see right in there. That's not cool. And they want you to collect leaf litter. This basket might be full of it, and you throw it in afterwards. But if you look, people have been pooing in the leaf litter. So no, I am not reaching in the leaf litter. Well, at least for pooping on the Tennessee side. Yeah, take that. And tons of flat spots that are just not being utilized out here. They probably were back in the day. If these clouds don't move out, I'm going to have to put some clothes back on soon. I'm gonna ride that out though. I don't want to wear clothes if I don't have to. I decided to put my clothes back on. The sun is, playing games behind clouds. And the day is getting long. Still have several hours of sunlight left. I read in the comments that down by the road in like another 6 miles is good camping. Well, not by the road, but after the road about 0.4 before a water source. Doesn't always mean good hammocking or whatnot, but yeah, I'm pretty easy. Uh, 6 more miles. Let's get a workout on, end of the day little thing. Ugh. Go! Oh, and I checked the weather. That's another reason to push on. So tomorrow it starts raining, but later in the day. So maybe I can bust my ass into town and hide from that. But that's not the real threat. The day afterwards looks like a complete shit show, at least at this point. It has thunder and lightning and 80 and 90% all day long. So I text 12, made sure she knows that's coming. I was like, push as hard as you can, man, without breaking yourself. But try to get into town as quick as you can. Maybe beat the storm. Gives me more reason to hang out at Uncle Johnny's or under the bridge or wherever I end up. And there's a lot of storming. What did that? Is there an animal that's enough to be urination? Too much to be spit. But anyway, yeah. Under the bridge probably isn't all that safe. Last time I stayed there, it did storm, and the water level rose pretty quick. Naturally. So I might just pay the $20 to hammock at Uncle Johnny's. I didn't have an Uncle Johnny's experience last time anyway. Even though he's dead. I mean, just at his place, not him in general. Oh my God, this is great. Look at this. Oh, poor 12. She's not really going to get to enjoy this. It's not going to be all beautiful like it was for me. What is this? Oh, just a water bottle. I thought it was a bottle of something like kerosene or something, or actually I thought it was lamp fuel is what I thought it was. I was going to blow a fireball with it. I know that trick, although I have a lot of facial hair. I've been feeling the very strong urge to get a haircut. So if one presents itself, I think it's time to lose a little bit of hair. Not all of it, but a good chunk. What is attached to my dome is mostly frayed. It's been through a few through hikes. It's seen some action. It's time to cut it all off. Not all of it, but most of it. And start over. Treat a little better this time. Turns out they make coconut oil in little single ketchup packets essentially. It's for dogs, but that's good enough for me. I like dogs. But now I can put that stuff in my hair once my hair is kind of fixed. I love putting coconut oil on my hair. Makes it do stuff. And attracts bears. Bears love coconut oil too. Willing to take the chance. I mean, coconut oil has a lot of uses. I've been cooking with it. Personal lubricants, all sorts of great stuff. Coconut oil. What doesn't it do? Way back in the day, before I became a thru hiker, I used to make my own toothpaste because I don't like toothpastes that are available, mostly because they contain too much fluoride for me, and I don't trust fluoride. I just don't. So I'd make my own. And coconut oil was the base I used to hold it all together. It tastes a lot like bad breath. It totally did. But it left you so clean. Diatomaceous earth in it and all sorts of stuff. You know, calcium. All crushed up, all super fine. All the stuff teeth need. I don't really think we need fluoride. Well, there's certain kinds of fluoride that are good. You know, is that stuff you actually get at the dentist, that's good stuff. But I don't trust that the other stuff, like the stuff we put in our water and our toothpaste and stuff. I don't trust that so much. Seems sketchy. Oh, that's a cool rock. Be a cool view if somebody cut down all these trees. God. Man, this is just gorgeous. You can just hear the bees buzzing. I don't know if it picks up for you guys over me talking. Here, stop. Just a buzz. Which is cool because I had that spidery experience this morning where it sounded like it was raining, but it was really just spiders creeping around. I got a shit ton of spiders, shit ton of bees. And that counts as wildlife. Oh, and sleeping deers that I woke up. Probably terrified. Sorry, deers. I knew they were deers, you know. There's like 4 or 5 of them looking at me, but I still lit them up anyway, and I'm a jerk for it. She's definitely a female. She got a black face. Males have yellow faces. I haven't seen a single male yet. Not a one. Do they even work? I want to be a male carpenter bee. This sounds really great. You just hover around all day. Get myself a drinking problem so I can say I got a drinking problem. 6 legs and only 1 mouth. And going another 5 miles will take me downhill. I'm not exactly sure what the elevation change is, but you know, it's 1 up and 2,500 down. So I have to assume I'm like going 1,500 feet lower. But you know, I don't know, I don't math very much. I'm ready to get rid of these shoes. The soles are getting really thin. I'm feeling everything through them. It is kind of beating my feet up just a little more than it should. There's still a lot of good protection. They still have great traction. But right in the arch, feels really, really thin. The things are just like jabbing me. Not hurting me by any means, but just jabbing me here and there. And I'm getting a little sore from it. I got tender arches. They don't really touch anything. All right, back to the workout. I have to keep stopping my workout because I'm like, man, it's beautiful. I gotta film some of this. Even though it just looks like the last area. But still, it's freaking beautiful. I bet it smells real nice too, but I can't smell it. Not even a little bit. Doesn't even have that fresh spring day smell. I can't smell a damn thing. Most people would be able to, right? I don't know. Maybe these just don't have a scent. It's not like all flowers have a scent that we can detect, do they? I would think so. Who put this hill in my way? I was enjoying my stroll. Super serious mode. Fair bit of trash in this campsite. I'm just coming to take a quick peek. Figure eventually somebody's gonna leave something good behind other than a tent stake. Yeah. Assholes. Stuff doesn't even burn and they know it. But I am still looking for one more tent stake. Just one more. Starting to get humid. Definitely gonna be some weather rolling through. I could very well be a hiker under here. You stayed the night right by it and splat. And you'd never know. Sure, somebody might think, hey, this rock kind of stinks. But unless there's an arm, a leg, or a backpack or something hanging out, nobody's got to check. It'll stop stinking. Less than 2 miles from where I plan on looking at the camp at least. It's the one that's just mentioned in the comments. It's not actually on Gut Hooks. But it's almost 1,000 feet downhill over these 2 miles. So yeah, I'm glad to get that out of the way. Start off tomorrow with a little bit of up, which is that bad boy more than likely. Have to assume. And see if I can't run my happy ass to town before the storms actually hit in earnest. It's one thing to get a little, damp, but I don't want to be the downpour. Oh, that's unusual. Instead of painting blazes, as one normally does, they decided arrows would be better for this. There was a blaze down here at one point. But normally, they'd put 2 on the tree, 1 off to the left to tell the Sobos to go left. But here, they're like, now you just get 1 blaze, but 2 arrows. Smooth. All downhill to my campsite. Gotta appreciate that. That's what helped drive me on. I did run out of steam a little while ago. Well, not completely out, but definitely waning. But I was like, I just get over this hill, and it's all downhill to where I'm going. And then there's always another hill for tomorrow. Whew. So I don't really like sitting there and squeezing. And I can't just let gravity do its thing unless I'm in camp or something like that, because it's just way too slow. So I've adopted like the walk and squeeze. Just hold it folded over a little bit. Not really squeezing. It's a combination of squeeze and gravity. And I don't care how long it takes, because I'm going to be carrying this water regardless. I mean, I guess I do care how long it takes. I'd prefer it to be instant if I could have it, but this is already paid for, so essentially it's free filtering. You know, this is my third hike with this thing. I'm trying to get my 10,000 gallons out of it. Not sure where I'm at, but I don't think anywhere near. No, whole loose log. Oh, they're just wobblers. They're still nailed in. They're just old. I believe I found my spot. I've not located my trees yet. Oh, maybe I just did. You both look very alive. That's important. And I can overlook it sometimes. There's some big dead trees. I've tied off to a dead tree or two in my time. But these ones right here seem perfect. Survey the area for any poo. These are really nice campsites. I doubt anybody poos over here. But you never know. Well, look at you billowy things. Density test. Oh yeah, you're solid. Oh, well, I guess I did damage. You're not that solid. I'd kill you in one punch. Oh, that's the private people spot. Probably also a poo spot. Yeah, there's a good chance. A lot of cover in there. We're staying out here, right here. That bad boy to that bad boy. Let's get going. It hunts. That's a shoe. Who threw their shoe in a tree? I hear humans, but it's coming from this way. Oh, I see backpacks. It hunts. I should go investigate. Oh, nice. I want to go almost exactly 26 miles a day. Camp crawler is erected. I hear voices coming off this direction. I'm hoping that means there's water. There's been people there the whole time, and people seem to congregate around water. There's blue lines on my map. And I need to get my bandana wet, so I'm going to mosey on down. All right, well, it turns out I knew the people down at the bottom. So that was convenient. I had no idea. They gave me a Pepsi. And strawberry cake was available. But it's I'm not a fan of artificial strawberry. Maybe an ice cream, but not in cake. So that was Sunfish and other assorted peoples. We hung out with him a bit in the Smokies. His son is a whitewater rafting tour guide, and he said, "Hey, we got a spot open for one man if you want in there." Stuff boiling yet? I let this cooking the whole time. I'm a horrible person, but I'm really low. But he's like, "Hey, we got a spot for Saturday if you want in." And I was like, "No, that's the day it's supposed to be storming like a motherfucker. I don't want to whitewater raft in the storm." All right, good times. Let's button up these edges, eat some food. Stuff even boiling yet? Oh, see, I got here just in time. It's barely cooking. Nice. Okay, I gotta get some food out.